Warning, the following video has not been approved by the Comic Code Authority and is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The.Comic.Assassin. It's Friday. Hope all of y'all had a great week. But this is a day where I'll let you guys know what books I picked up this week, as well as doing a comic book review on 2 different issues. So it was a light week, but at the same time, I got some stuff. I got some back issue stuff. I won a contest. And yeah, let's just jump into it. So first off, the contest that I won was 2nd Street Marvel. He did his 1-year anniversary, and he gave away some really cool stuff. I put my name in the ring, and I ended up winning the grand prize, which was this. And I actually was not expecting it to be all this. I got Neon Future, the trade paperback, and I was just expecting to get this book right here. Right, so 2nd Street Marvel, he says this is one of the best indie books of the year for him. He's pumped it up. It's a nice thick book, but I wasn't expecting it to come in this nice box too, man. I mean, check out this box. I mean, to me, this is customer service at its finest. When you just don't sell a book, you give a little extra. So yeah, if you haven't checked out 2nd Street Marvel, go check that dude out, man. I mean, congrats on the 1 year. And I'm super stoked in reading this, especially as much as he's pumped it up. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I was super stoked about getting this prize right here. So Neon Future, guys. Check out this book and go check out 2nd Street Marvel. Alright, the dude puts out a lot of content, a lot of great content. Now, some other books that I got this week, some new ones. Only one DC book, y'all. And I had to go with this one. Superman 18. And, yep, it happens. Alright, so here's a spoiler. Here's a spoiler. It does happen. Superman does come out. He comes out of the closet. He does say his name is Clark Kent and that he is a reporter with the Daily Planet. So, yeah, had to pick this one up. Now, I think this is a good one to have in anybody's collection, especially if you're a Superman fan. Don't go crazy with it. Don't go buying 50 copies. This one's not going to put your kid through college, all right? Let's not make another crash like 1990s, all right? But yeah, it's a good book to have. On some other ones, I did get this Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality. I got the Chichetto cover. Looking forward to reading that one. I got Morbius, the Living Vampire, number 2. And, of course, to keep on with the run, I got the Immortal Hulk 28. Like I say, man, I just think Alex Ross is just killing with these covers, man. So besides that, besides the books that I'm going to review for you guys, I did up picking up 2 issues, and I'll let you guys know about this a few weeks ago. This was through Midtown. I got the Undiscovered Country signed by both Scott Snyder and Charles Soule. I not only got one, but I got 2 of them. Now, one of them is for me, and one of them is probably going to be making its way to one of you guys in the future. I got some giveaway type of things planned, so keep an eye on the channel. And, yeah, because I would like to have one of these in your guys' hands. But yeah, but Scott Snyder, Charles Soule, it was cover price. So, man, you can't beat that. And I also picked up this, Captain America 241. Now, this is one that my LCS, they bought a collection, had a whole bunch of stuff in there. And one of my friends who works at my LCS, he saw it. He knows I'm a huge Punisher fan. He's like, hey, man, do you want to throw this in your box? I was like, yeah, man, sure. So, I mean, it's got a few defects, not much. There is one kind of a crease down here in the corner. But, I mean, I picked it up for $10. You know, it's an iconic cover. glad to have this in my collection. So there you go. But the two books I'm going to be reviewing for you guys, starting off with The Red Mother #1. This is from Boom Studios, Jeremy Hahn, Danny Luckert. This is cover B. This is the cover that I wanted, and I'm glad I got it. I think it's a sweet cover. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So basically, it starts off, she's on a date with her boyfriend. You know, they just filled themselves up with some pizza. They're out and about. They're talking about possibly going to, was it Norway? I guess they have one of their friends or her friends goes around and visits all these places, invited them to go, and he's like, yeah, you know, we can do it, you know. Anyway, they're walking back from the restaurant. He hears some sounds, and he's like, let's go check it out. Then all of a sudden, he gets pulled into this tunnel, and she loses her eye. Right there, that's her losing her eye right there. So she wakes up. Oh, and then they do this. And I like this. This is like, something is killing the children. It goes to the big 2-page spread with the title in it. I dig that stuff. I dig it. Anyway, she wakes up in the hospital, and basically they're saying, hey, your boyfriend is missing. We don't know where your boyfriend is. The investigators there, answering questions and stuff like that. And, there's some pretty good, the artwork is really good in this one. I really like the artwork. So anyway, I guess this is her, she's getting her, here's the doctor making the prosthetic eye. She gets the eye in, and the doctor's just giving her some, how does it feel? Make sure you use eye drops, stuff like that. And then her friend Perry, who's the one that they were going to go on the trip with, but obviously they couldn't because something happened to her eye and her boyfriend's missing, right? So change the plans. Anyway, she comes and she's checking in on her. They're just having some dialogue back and forth, nothing too major. And anyway, while she's drinking wine with her friend, all of a sudden she gets a little red vision, right? And she's, it freaks her out, and then she goes to her therapist, and her therapist are checking it out, just talking about it, and she's like, you've been through a lot. Let me prescribe you something that's going to help with the anxiety, and, hopefully we'll get this under control, and she agrees. And basically, she leaves the therapist's office, and the Perry, who's her friend, who I guess she's been kind of avoiding because she doesn't want to talk about this stuff or she doesn't know what's going on. But after she's done with this phone call, she's walking down the street, and something happens, and everything goes red. And this was kind of cool. So she's seeing the crowd all in red, and all of a sudden this one guy pops up. Got the skull face, looking like death incarnate, and that's pretty much it. So my thoughts about it, I thought it was a good book. I would have liked to have known how she lost her eye, right? Is she shot in the eye? Like, what happened? You don't know how she lost her eye, but the artwork was good. It was intriguing enough for me to probably get issue 2, but I just kind of wish there was a little bit more. I really do. But yeah, so the Red Mother, and also, why is it called the Red Mother? Now, she does, as far as we know, she doesn't have kids. So yeah, I have questions about the name of the title, etc., etc. But yeah, it's a good book. I definitely would recommend it. It might intrigue you. Yeah, Red Mother. So the next one from IDW, and this is from my man Joe Hill, Dying is Easy. Right? And this is a Shit Talk Holmes mystery, right? So basically it starts off, and there's a lot of dialogue in this one. Joe Hill is a great freaking author, so I knew he was going to come heavy with the dialogue in this one. Basically, it starts off with this stand-up comedian. He's on stage. He's telling jokes, right? Not for everybody type of jokes, but ones that I would laugh at if I was at his show. Basically, he gets done with his set, or I should say, while he's on set, he talks about how, he used to be a cop, and, he's incorporating him being like a homicide detective in the stuff that he would see into his set, right? So it's dark, it's dark humor, but, it is funny. Anyway, so basically, after he gets done, this guy, Carl Dixon, follows up, and that is kind of where the story goes. So this Carl Dixon guy, apparently he's been stealing people's jokes, right? And so our Shit Talk Holmes, he's sitting there with his friends drinking beer and getting wings, and they're talking crap about this Carl Dixon guy, about how he's been stealing jokes and everything like that. And apparently this Carl Dixon guy, he's supposed to be on Jared Leto's show, etc., etc. And basically, when our main character is leaving the comedy club, he's kind of like blindsided by this couple right here, especially this woman. I guess she's the sister of a person who, she's blaming him for talking herself into killing herself. I guess she was mentally ill. She jumped in front of a car and killed herself. And he's being humorous about it. She's like, you want to make jokes, make me laugh. And he said, I've always wondered what the last thing to go through your sister's mind was when she stepped out in front of that truck. Probably the hood ornament. Anyway, she didn't like that joke. And, yeah. Anyway, she gets in there, and the husband of that woman gets her out. He's like, I'm sorry. She thinks that he's being pacifist, whatever, I don't know. But anyway, they go in there. He meets up with this lady who, I guess, gives him a cigarette. And they're going out, they're talking. And so basically, there's really not a lot there. But anyway, the guy's leaving the place again, and he come across Carl Dixon, right? The guy who's supposedly have stole his jokes and other people's jokes. And he's out there, he's rolling him a little something. And he's like, I find it weird that here I am rolling up a joint in front of an ex-cop. I'm afraid you're going to arrest me. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, our Shit Talk Holmes proceeds to beat the living hell out of Carl Dixon for stealing jokes. And he's like, basically it's like, it took me months. Like, it took me 3 months to write like a 15-minute gig, and I don't appreciate you stealing from me. Anyway, he beats him up, he leaves him, but he wakes up in the morning, he gets a phone call from the same woman that bought him a cigarette. And she's like, hey, just let you know, the cops are coming to your house about Carl Dixon. He goes, what? I just beat him up. Like, really, they're coming over here? Say, no. They're coming for you for killing him. So basically, Carl Dixon was found dead. And they believe that Shit Talk Holmes did it. So, you know what? I like this. Like I said, I know that's not the best review of this book because there's a lot of dialogue. But to me, there was humor. The artwork was good. And this is definitely one that I recommend. It's not one for everybody. I will definitely be picking up issue 2 of Dying is easy. Alright. I definitely recommend this book. I enjoyed it. So with that being said, that's all that I have. It's Friday. I hope all of y'all have a great weekend. I do have something else, though. Where'd I put it? I'm not going to do this now, but I'm going to be dropping this video later on today. I do have a Comic Jabroni mystery box. I got this yesterday, and I'm surprised I haven't torn into it yet. But my kids had their Christmas plays with school and everything else. I was like, you know what? Let me put this on the side for tomorrow. So yeah, here in a little bit today, I'm gonna be opening up this bad boy and making a video for you guys. It's got some weight to it. So I am super excited about that. I'll talk more about that later on. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the pickups, the books I reviewed. Go check out Second Street Marvel. And everybody else. And with that being said, y'all, I hope all of you have a great weekend. And if you do go out trying to find some books this weekend, The Comic Assassin is wishing all of y'all happy hunting.